Good morning, welcome back to BT. Trust me, don't mess with her when it comes to knowing what it means to do things right in the kitchen. Mairlyn Smith, professional home economist.
Yes.
We were talking earlier about folding versus stirring. We're not going to even get there.
We're not, because gloves are off, man.
It's divided nations in the past, and we're not going to let it infiltrate here on BT Winnipeg.
No.
Instead, we're going to talk about
Canadian
stuff that you can find. We're going to talk about some really specific stuff, including canola oil.
Right. Okay. So I'm a big fan of canola oil because it's very, very low in saturated fat.
Yep.
But we now have a new product in Manitoba, cold pressed, and cold pressed. So regular canola oil has a very neutral. It doesn't taste like anything. All right, and you can use it to cook on high temperatures. Where cold pressed would take the place of an extra virgin olive oil because it actually has a flavor. Putting it in salad dressings. Here, have a little taste of that.
I'm gonna really
because it is really, really neat. And you see, in Italy, they use extra virgin olive oil as an ingredient. Got that nutty kind of grassy. It's wonderful.
It's a very different thing, almost like sesame.
Yeah, you know what? It's got, well, depending on where it was grown with the terroir, you know, the land, the sun and stuff, it'll have a different flavor. But that's fantastic. I love it.
So this ingredient, this salad dressing.
Yeah, salad dressing mostly, because I wouldn't cook with it. You'll get rid of the flavor. It's wonderful. My favorite new thing. Okay, so another thing on oats, but these are Manitoba oats. And these are also done in a wheat-free environment, but this is just the rolled oats versus Kimberly's granola.
We saw earlier.
Okay. And then this, I'm going to give a shout out to Rebecca, a girl from Winnipeg, and she makes a granola bar here. You can buy them at farmers markets, and she's a great Winnipeg girl, a really big fan, and I wanted to give her a shout out because she's made her own little product here and selling them and doing really well.
Very, very nice.
Isn't that cool? I know, I'm very happy about that.
Keep your eyes open.
And we know that oats is full of soluble fiber, which helps reduce chances of having heart disease and removes toxins from your body, and so does flax. And flax, I'm telling you, it just got a health claim last year that they are actually saying if you have 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed a day, you're going to lower your cholesterol.
That's
and I'm a huge fan of ground flaxseed because whole flaxseed is called a laxative. Hello, goodbye, see you next July, okay?
But thanks for staying. What's your hurry?
Yeah, there you go. Whoa.
Okay, so the unground stuff, the whole stuff is a natural laxative, which is important.
Yeah, but you know what? You're not going to absorb the omega-3 fatty acids, and that's the other big important thing, which canola oil has too. So we want to have it ground up. So you grind it up in a coffee bean mill, a coffee grinder, not used for coffee, or you can buy this product. This is using Manitoba, Canadian flaxseed as well. It's called Shelled. Omega Crunch is the company, and they're shelling it so it's whole with the shell kind of popping out. So you're going to get both good things without it being ground. You sprinkle it on cereal. There's a garlic one that you can put on a salad. And that's a Canadian product too.
Mosquito.
And then the last one is I left for the end. It's birch syrup. And birch syrup is like maple syrup, except it's way more expensive because it's harder to get, birch trees. I mean, like, how many birch trees are there compared to maple?
Right.
So there's not as many. I want you to taste this. So here's your pipette.
Thank you.
So suck that up. And this is, whatever. Anyway, and this is sort of more caramely.
Ooh.
Isn't that?
Very different.
I know, kind of maple syrupy, caramel, really toasty. Now, don't be pouring this on your pancakes because it's really expensive. It's an ingredient. So I'll say I was going to do like a mushroom onion saute, a little teaspoon of that in there, boom, all of a sudden you're a chef.
Yeah.
So it really takes things to another level.
I'm thinking it's like the Canadian version of truffle oil.
Yeah, maybe,
expensive,
but sweeter.
Puts in a lot of flavor and.
But for a teeny bit of the, I know. So just a teeny bit, because I did this once on TV and people go, wow, that was the most expensive pancake I ever had. I went, weren't you listening? It's an ingredient.
It's an ingredient.
Yeah, right. Anyway, so Canadiana, Manitoba. Manitoba.
Love to see it.
Support your local farmer. Give them a hug. Without them, we'd all have nothing. 2% of Canadians are farmers.
Yes.
98% of us should be going, thank you so much.
And paying them. Hug them. Thank you. And then buy their stuff.
Buy their stuff, right.
Hey, we got some stuff for you for free. Actually, Mairlyn's 2 latest cookbooks. Just go to breakfasttelevision.ca. Click on the link that says Daily Pricing. Put, well, I won't say your first name because it's hard to spell. Just put Smith.
Put Smith. Mairlyn Smith.
Mairlyn Smith.
Oh, and I'm on Cityline. I'm on Cityline today.
You better hurry then.
I better hurry. I'm going to be
What time's your plane?
I'm out of here.
See you, Mairlyn. Going to take a break. There's plenty still to come. Say hi to Tracy for me. Today on Breakfast Television.